everyone, and welcome to another edition of Tuesdays with Montague. I'm Bill Montague. Well, back from the Christmas holidays, and here we are again, right off the bat, another hot topic, and really the one burning question everyone here in Sault Ste. Marie is wondering is, to trade or not to trade? That is the question. And really what we're talking about here is Ryan Sproul. I mean, I really believe that maybe that's what it comes down to the Sault Greyhounds. Do they deal Ryan Sproul, the one guy who could really bring them a plethora of assets and a number of key guys that could really be the building blocks to future success? And I say, look, you got to trade him. You have to trade him because this team has to think about the future, and you can no longer, maybe be happy with just making the playoffs 1 year and then maybe going for a dump for another 2 or 3 years. And as much as I like McCann and as much as I love Tolchinsky, look, these guys are good young players, and Darnell Nurse. You have to have a supporting cast. And people, the bottom line here after this year, when you lose Schumacher, when you lose Cousins, when you lose Fritsch, when you lose Colin Miller, you lose Ryan Sproul, I mean, the list goes on. The Sault Greyhounds, they're just going to be too weak, people. They're going to be too weak overall next year, and that's why I believe it's imperative that you have to start putting the pieces together. Go out there, trade a guy like Sproul. Not going to devastate you this year. There's not big things expected. I mean, this is a hockey team that hasn't improved under Sheldon Keefe. Absolutely, it's improved. No question about that. But don't forget, 7-3-0-1 in their last 11. Don't forget, a lot of those games are against some of the weaker teams in the league, and they're going to maybe get a steadier diet of some better teams here. But in any event, you trade Sproul, they still have a number of key defensive guys, a lot of veteran leaders back there that can still get the job done this year. And imagine maybe some of the assets that you can add to this roster next year. Now, the one thing that might hurt them, Cody Ceci. Yeah, Ottawa traded him. Big, tough, excellent defenseman. He's got a great skill set. They dealt him. That maybe takes one team out of the mix. How about Sudbury, Frank Corrado? I hear they're maybe in the process of moving that defenseman. And I mean, the Wolves are doing it right. They know that this isn't their year. Let's kind of move that asset that's not going to be here in the future. Let's move him, and let's maybe add some pieces that'll make us stronger next year and the year after. Look, as a fan, I know a lot of people just look at the present. They look at the now. They look at the now. But the bottom line here in the Sioux, you got to think of the future. You surround Tolchinsky, McCann, Darnell Nurse, Matt Murray, even Justin Nichols. Surround them with the supporting cast, and just maybe you get the job done next year or the year after that, and if not, most definitely the year after that. So, big decisions, not easy. The asking price has to be there. Not sure if it will now. A little hesitation. Two big-time defensemen in this league maybe will have been moved by tomorrow. Ceci for sure. And again, I hear Corrado may be on his way out. So we're going to see what happens. Big decision by Kyle Dubas. Sault Greyhounds, a lot of credit, boys. Thumbs up. Big weekend last week. Totally outplayed Kingston. Should have got the 2 points there the other night. They escaped with 3 out of 6 on a very long road trip. I would say, or I would call that a success, fellas. Well, 3 big games this week. We're going to see what happens. Sarnia, 4-game winning streak. They're here, on Wednesday? Also on the weekend, Mississauga. And how about the London Knights? That's a measuring stick, fellas. That's a measuring stick. We're going to see what you got then. Well, listen, that's it for this edition. Tuesdays with Montague. I'm Bill Montague. I'll see you again next week.